Hey guys, this is Xavier with Gotta Be Mobile, and this is the new Gear Fit fitness band slash smartwatch from Samsung. And I just want to give you a very quick look at this. The device costs $199, which and it launched alongside the Samsung Gear 2 and the Galaxy S5 today. This band, however, can be used with any recent Samsung Galaxy device, and the display is just absolutely gorgeous. Right away you'll see you get time, date, weather, information on the home screen. If I go over here, you can see that there's notifications coming in. I believe I have some notifications from AT&T regarding my new line of business. Pardon me, new line of mobile phone. We have a media controller here for controlling music on the GS5 that I have. You can go into settings. One nice little thing here is find my device. So if we press here, the GS5 will actually ring and the light goes off. This is very, very cool, and probably one of the little features that I'll end up using quite a bit, as I'm always misplacing my phones around my house. Really cool Finder app. Something that was undersold obviously in their marketing materials. But the main reason you'd want to buy this is, of course, to track your health. Now, one quick downside is these apps and these tracking services only work with the Galaxy built-in apps. So if you like Runkeeper, if you like all the Nike apps, etc., this is just, you're out of luck. If you want to track your exercise, you got to use Samsung's built-in apps. Now, Samsung says that there's going to be open development for this and that people will jump on board, but with a new platform, this is not an Android OS on this watch. It's going to be really difficult to believe it before we see it. Now we can use, let me show you a couple of other things: timer, stopwatch, and sleep. Track your sleep. And let me get back to exercise. Now exercise is a problem because if we go in here, let's see here, we can go ahead and set this up. But the problem here, let me just go ahead and set this up. It's easier for me to do it off camera. If we go ahead and set this up with my information, you're supposed to get more accurate readings. You have to go way up here. I'm not sure where it will max out, but the UI just off the bat is pretty easy to use. But now we're into running, walking, cycling, and hiking. Now, here's a problem I have with this. I do a lot more activities than what's listed here, and the smartwatch really won't do anything besides running, walking, cycling, or hiking. If I go paddleboarding, it won't know what to do. It uses GPS for walking and cycling, and I'm not sure what will happen if I go on my stationary bike at home or a treadmill at the gym. There's nothing in here for weightlifting. There's just not a lot to do, and this is a problem we see from just about every fitness product on the market. Is it has no idea how to deal with calisthenics. It has no idea how to deal with activities that are outside these norms. So I've yet to bring this outside. I just unboxed it, but we'll hopefully get some results into you after this weekend. One thing that was a little concerning, or more than a little concerning, is a pedometer. You would think that this would just track your steps all the time, but if you click on pedometer, it actually requires you to say start. Now this is a problem. Every fitness tracker that I've seen, including the Fitbit Flex, the Fitbit, the little chips that you wear on you that aren't on your wrist, the Nike Fuel Band and Fuel Band Plus, all of them track your walking and your steps throughout the day. With this guy here, you actually have to turn it on and start walking, and then it calculates your activity. It should really constantly track your walking. That's just a that's a problem that Samsung's going to have to address if they want this to be taken seriously in the fitness market. Let's go to heart rate. It's telling me to put the gear right on top or underside of the wrist, not on the wrist bone. For greater accuracy, try to keep still and quiet. So let's try this out. And it told me to be quiet, so I'll try being quiet for a minute. And it's not working. So this is a problem. I mean, something like this you don't want to have to fiddle with to get working. Still not working. So I mean, this is a real problem, guys. And this is a $200 device. It costs as much as a phone with the subsidy. And one of its biggest features doesn't work. So I'm going to clean the underside of the Fitbit, or I'm sorry, the Gear Fit, not the Fitbit. Attach it snugly on top of underside of your wrist. Not up against the bone. Be still and quiet. Let's try this one more time. I just can't get it to work. I'm going to try using this on the underside of my wrist to see if it's any more accurate. I mean, this is just ridiculous. So, really not impressed with this. Obviously, if I can't get it to work in these controlled environment, there's no way that this is going to give me a clean, accurate reading while I'm actually working out. Now it's, and this is just not looking too pretty, guys. So, this is my first impressions of the Gear Fit from Samsung, and not too happy so far. This might have to go back to the AT&T store where I bought it for $200. And might have to go back to my good old Nike Fuel Band or my Fitbit rather than using this guy. This is Xavier with Gotta Be Mobile, and this is Samsung Gear Fit, and it's not looking like it's fit to buy right now.